Good morning, everyone, from America's oldest theme park, Lake Compounce here in Bristol, Connecticut. We're here for a redemption visit after our visit 2 years ago didn't quite go so planned. We weren't able to get on anything. We're here to check out Boulder Dash and its retracking, as well as Wildcat, all the track they put on it with Gravity Group.
Yeah, so like you said, we went 2 years ago, got rained out. Like we got here and it immediately poured and we got stuck in the Station in the Dark ride. I think we actually published that video on Patreon like years ago.
Because it wasn't worth posting on the YouTube channel. It was a complete flop.
It was a flop, but it was kind of funny. But the time before that, we did the after 5 p.m. ticket, so we haven't actually like spent like a full like day here before. And I remember distinctly when we came here the first time, I said Wildcat was one of my, if not my least favorite roller coaster I'd ever ridden. And I've heard that it has since improved vastly. So for that, I am very, very excited. But we also have someone who's coming here for their first time ever.
Where is he? There he is. Hey, August. You've never been here before.
I have not. And I'm getting lightheaded because I was like down for a bit.
Oh my god.
So
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Boulder Dash. It looks great. I love terrain coasters. So.
And you were saying you didn't do a ton of research before going in here.
No, because this was kind of like a last minute trip for me. So I wasn't expecting to come here this weekend, but here I am.
Excellent. Bryant, this is one of your home parks.
It is one of my home parks. Ironically, you mentioned that trip 2 years ago. I think I've only come here once since then.
Yeah.
Just to ride Boulder Dash in the fall. Yeah, I mean, I love the decor and the look of this park. This front entrance is amazing. The operations. Something's usually always closed when I come here, and I bring all these friends. Either Boulder Dash is closed, the Boomerang's closed, Skyrocket's closed. So fingers crossed today's a good day. It's very busy. I'm assuming good operations. Hopefully, we need your improved Wildcat thoughts, and it's actually. I rode it 2 years ago. It was like 2/3 retracked. Actually amazing. Like some people say it might even be better than Boulder Dash, at least based on smoothness.
From the turnstiles, most parks would have a main street that goes like straight back, but Lake Compounce is actually horizontal. You go to the right or to the left.
And there's lots of bubbles.
Lots of bubbles, and it smells like potatoes. You can see the potato patch over there. It's pretty good. Where should we go first?
Where do you want to go first?
I don't know.
Dash?
Isn't Wildcat right here?
It's around the corner. We can do Wildcat.
Let's do Wildcat. Love how fresh the sign is. Wildcat is an East Coaster landmark. Look at that.
Opened in 1927.
That's pretty old.
Brian, what was it like back then?
Well, back in my day when I rode it in 8th.
We manifested it. Wildcat is on 2 trains. Let's go.
This is going to be the greatest Lake Compounce day ever.
Well, that was way better. Front 2 rows on Wildcat, night and day difference.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be interesting to hear what August has to say because he has no comparison. Whereas, like, the one and only time I rode this, I got off with such a screaming headache that I was like, I think I'm done for the day now. Like, it was that awful. And now having ridden that, I was like, oh, I can actually, like, appreciate what the layout is because I'm not just, like, hanging on for dear life that my brain's going to pour out of my ears. Like, this is great.
Yeah.
I think it's super fun. It's very classic. It's got some nice little moments of floater. There's one moment of, like, real, like, ejector air. World's better.
And for a first-time opinion...
Yeah, I mean, I can't compare it to what it was before, but I can imagine it was probably a lot rougher. But that was, like, great. Super smooth. Great moments of, like, floater air time, like, sustained. Great layout. I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
It's a family-friendly wooden roller coaster. None of the moments are too crazy. It's nice and floaty. Just very pleasant experience. Yeah, I feel like the first time I rode it, I couldn't appreciate the layout at all. I was just like too busy just getting like roughly just jostled around. And now I could be actually like, you know, taking the moments. As soon as you hit that pre-cut track, you notice it immediately, and it runs still. That was done what, a couple of years ago? It still is holding up super well.
They started it 2 years ago, and then that's the last time I rode it. They finished like 2/3 of the job. The ending hills were still unbearably rough. The whole thing's done now, and yeah, it's just night and day. God bless Gravity Group. It honestly rides kind of like the smaller, like the Wooden Warriors, your Kentucky Flyers.
Yeah.
Not as crazy ejector air time, but still same like smooth, like enjoyable feel. It's awesome.
And after you conquer Wildcat, you can conquer the Crazy Wildcat Burger, an AI-generated How many patties is that? Like 10 patties? Yeah, 10 patties with cheese and
fries.
4 pounds?
Can we do that? We each have to eat a pound
That's a
of fries.
pound of fries each plus the burger. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'll take my belt off. I need a little more stretch.
I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah.
We always complain about ride downtimes. One ride that always has downtime is this S&S tower, whose name is quite literally downtime. The time has come. The reason we came here to Lake Compounce, it's Boulder Dash. I've always loved this logo. Let's go. It's posted at a 30-minute wait.
All clear means you guys are out of here. When I say Boulder, you say Dash. Boulder. Boulder. Boulder.
I liked this ride, was good.
That's a no from me, dog.
That is not running well.
That is bad. It's so funny because I said that Wildcat was like one of the worst wooden, maybe the worst wooden roller coaster ever when I rode it here, and now they still have a really bad wooden roller coaster. Just switched. Weird how that happens. It's I sat in row 2. You guys in row 1 said it was okay. Me and Brian were in row 2, and we both were like, no, that was like I can do zest on a wood coaster. That was not zest. That was pain. That was not good. That I to the point that you guys all went around again. I said no. I was like, I'm not doing that.
I've been
That was
riding this
bad.
thing since 2012. Probably, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 plus times. Never has it felt like that. Ever. That was the roughest ride I've ever had in that thing. I rode it 2 years ago where they already started the Titan track. It was still really good in my opinion, but some of those valleys, man, it's just like, and you were saying probably maybe the transition from the Titan track, it's moving maybe faster, so when it hits the non-Titan track, it's just
I feel like that might be. I mean, this is my first time riding it, and I still enjoyed it. It was definitely like rough, and I definitely felt the potholes in the wood parts. I'm pretty tolerant to like roughness, so I still had a great time. I still thought it was great, but yeah, it definitely has some rough patches, and it might just be the Titan track. It's like carrying more speed, so then once it does hit the wood parts, it just shuffling around faster. So I don't know. They might have to just Titan track the whole thing for it to like be enjoyable. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think that they're at the point where they've done so much of it in Titan track that the parts that are wood are just not in great shape, that there is such a drastic difference. It is like, so from the top of the lift until I would say like half of the trip out, it's all Titan track, and then it switches to wood, and then it goes back to Titan, back to wood, then back to Titan, then back to wood. Like, it is so jarring. This is like one of the biggest problems I had with Titan track. Is look, I'm fine if GCI wants to build Titan track, and I think that's great, but I think these parks need to do the whole rides. And I look to Predator at Darien Lake. I think they just did the whole thing, or did like most of it, and that is running great. Yeah. That is in great shape. At this point, they're in too deep. They've done so much Titan track. They have to do the whole thing because the wood parts are just not aging well at all.
I also just feel like it doesn't necessarily always translate super well. Like, the whole thing with wood coasters is you can have a more simplistic layout and it works because wood feels a bit more out of control. But when you have like that same very simple like maneuver, like when you're headed on the trip out, it's a lot of like not a whole lot of banking or like hills or anything. It's just like, kind of like that straight part, and like it doesn't translate the same with steel because it doesn't have that out of control feeling anymore. Like when you have a steel coaster, that's where you need to have a little bit more of like dynamic movement to make it, because it doesn't feel, it can feel very smooth. So when you have all that dynamic movement, it's like, okay, you can make it feel a little more wild, and this is a wood coaster layout with some steel track on it. It feels a little odd.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like that first half, like the first drop, and then into like most of the first half, really, it almost feels a little too tame. It's like you're going fast and it's glass smooth and it's great, but at the same time, it also just feels a little bit too calm.
Yeah, I agree.
And like this is known as one of the best night rides on the planet. When you can't see necessarily when the transitions are coming up and you can't prepare your body, I can't imagine what people are feeling. Not that this park closes too early in the summer, but in the fall, if that's still a thing, this night ride's gonna be bad.
Yeah, it is a drastic difference when We did front row. I thought it was fine. It was tolerable. But when you sit in those wheel seats, man, it is brutal. And yeah, it's only getting faster throughout the day. So unfortunately, I think Boulder Dash is not in its prime. I think Lake Compounce, you gotta do some stuff with this ride because it needs it right now. The other big roller coaster here is a Premier Ride Skyrocket 2 known as Phobia Fear Coaster. Acrophobia. Wrong ride.
Georgia.
Over Georgia.
I
Yeah.
also like that it's like phobia fear. That's like a phobia is a fear. It's a fear.
Fear Coaster.
Say chai tea, like chai already means tea. So you're saying like TT?
So how was that?
I just really don't like these like models, the trains, because I'm so tall, the shin guards, like they're already on my shins, like the restraint wide open. So they have to push on it, and like I'm sitting there in the station like, please have this ride be over. It just hurts. So I think the layout is good, they're smooth, it's like a compact, like smaller parks can benefit from it, great. Personally, not for me.
Got it.
I think I realized why do I don't like these, like just in general, is the rapid switches between intense positives to like nothing, like over and over and over again. Like it's too many times of like back and forth where it's like, and I'm like, I don't like this. It's too much.
I do get a shout out. Very underrated view at the top of that thing. You get all the Lake Compounce in the mountains. Really pretty. And we always never had comfort collars, so points.
Hey. All right, we got to go for a ride on their classic dark ride. It is known as Ghost Hunt. I love the facade here. The entrance, it is awesome. It's so fun. Here we go. All right, target bikes. Oh, we start with the turntable. Look at that. Oh yeah, very Boo Blasters. Your name here.
Wait, why did I go back to 0?
Ah, I'm winning. Oh yeah, that's an effect that doesn't exist on Boo Blasters. This scene though is identical.
I was at 6,000 and it went to 0.
Sure you were.
Is there like ones you're not allowed to hit?
Oh, is there a way where you get like negative points?
I think I did it.
It's a lot easier to hit these targets than the Boo Blasters at like King's Dominion or Carowinds. A Hall of Mirrors. Whoa, hey, it's us. Whoa. Is Davy Jones about to pop out? Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. It appears that I won.
I had the lead at the end there. Yeah! So that's in European points if you convert it to American, actually.
Sawmill Plunge is the park's log flume, an attraction that I've never actually done before, and I think today it has a bit of a weight. Let's see the damage. Oh yeah, that's a lot of switchbacks. I want to shout out the ride operator dispatch panel. It's on a barrel. Look at this, they just pull this lever on either side, dual load platform. That's so cool.
Metal like catwalks in the water.
They just have a log randomly floating in this pool of water next to the load platform for no apparent reason.
It's in timeout.
It's in time. Yeah.
Misbehave.
Damage report.
50% wetness. Pretty I always feel like if you're just a little splash like on your shirt and the front of your pants, like that usually gets dry pretty quick. As long as you're not covered like front and back and everything, and like shoes, that's like when it gets bad.
The wet socks are the worst.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how all four of us were able to.
That was a miracle.
Like, I don't understand at all. There's no way we were not right on that limit.
Have you fixed that? Lunchtime. We got ourselves some burgers and fries. These are the really good seasoned fries. So far, this is the highlight. Burgers, fine. The mac and cheese you got here is pretty good too.
I asked for like a little side of hot sauce for it. They gave me like a pool. I have like a pool of
Go
hot sauce.
swimming in that thing.
Yup.
Yeah. This is on the more expensive side for theme park food, that's for sure. But that's just the day and age we live in with a lot of corporate parks at this point. $40 for the two of our meals right here. So it happens.
It's good.
Good.
Chicken tenders and fries. They're alright. Had better, had worse.
So beyond dumb fact of the day, this used to be last alphabetically of all coasters in the U.S. until Oaks Amusement Park in Oregon changed the name of their kiddie coaster to Zoom. Coaster has like 7 O's, so it jumps over that M. So now that's the last alphabetical coaster. But even more fun fact, they have their other coaster at Oaks is Adrenaline Peak, which is first alphabetically of all coasters in the U.S. So they have 2 coasters, the first alphabetical and the last alphabetical.
Because they added extra O's.
Yes, that is so dumb. I just sounded so nerdy right now.
Most Brian's thing I've ever heard in my life.
Look at this catch car. That is so good.
It's like the one in Costa Rica or whatever. Didn't they have
Did
one
Costa
like that?
Ricas have that?
Yeah, it did.
That's awesome. And massive shout out to these operators. They are going so fast. They are killing it. Love to see it. This is our last ride of the day. Back in the front row because we had a good time.
I feel like the front is the least rough.
Yeah.
We'll see again. Hopefully it is.
It's running faster the later in the day it
I
gets.
know. We just rode the back and it was like, oh my god, you really have to like brace.
Yeah.
But I think it's still fun.
It is fun, but it's a lot to process. Two more rides there on Boulder Dash to end out our time at Lake Compounce. I think we determined that front row is the way to go. You feel the speed more, and it makes the ride feel like maybe more pleasant on the wood sections.
Yeah, I feel like definitely the Titan track in a way feels, I feel because you get the wind, the Titan track feels more out of control while the wood parts feel less rough. Whereas in the back, the Titan track almost feels tamer, probably because you don't get the wind or anything. And then on top of that, the wood parts are like rougher in the back. So I would say definitely front row.
My criticism earlier was like, the Titan track feels like too smooth to the point where like it's just a sharp juxtaposition between like milder sections, like the beginning of the ride really is like does not feel that extreme, and then it feels like it really gets going as soon as it switches over to wood. But then you have to deal with the roughness. But like so it's like a balance between out of control but also like comfortable. And so in the front, the gap is like a little bit narrower versus like in the back it is very noticeable.
That contrast from like when you switch from Titan track to wood is like day and night difference. It's really interesting. It's an interesting ride, I would say.
Yeah.
Just like the contrast of like glass smooth versus like out of control rough like craziness.
As for the layout itself, it amazes me that they're able to fit a layout like that on that hillside. This ride has been voted one of the world's best wooden roller coasters, and for me, I don't think I would put it up in my top 10 for favorite wood coasters. Maybe top 20, but there's definitely a good handful of wood coasters out there that I would take over this. Sarah said she wants some water from this Pepsi refill station. Look, it's like partially museum. Here they have a bunch of the golden tickets. There we go, Boulder Dash 2014. I won it first in 2004. Most recent, I guess, was 2015. There's a bunch of awards that this place received. It's really cool. We have a carousel horse right here. Plenty of black and white pictures. Again, this is just a refill station. They have a timeline of the park? Wow. So that does it for our day here at Lake Compounce. I gotta say, I haven't been to this park like a ton of times, but that was probably my best visit I've ever had.
I would definitely say so. Last one, like I said, totally rained out, didn't do anything. Although that was funny.
It was funny.
It was very funny. Like today was great, but that was like hilariously bad. The first time you and I went was so long ago, and I just remember having a really bad headache from Wildcat. This time, I only got a mildly bad headache from Boulder Dash, and I was here for a lot longer, and we had a great time all together.
Legitimately, I've been here, I don't know, 10-ish times. This was the best day I've ever had. First time I've ever seen all the rides open. Like, not one thing was, the train was closed. But other than that,
yeah, the
all
big
the coasters
stuff,
were
the really
open.
big stuff.
Yeah, it was actually a really good day. I think our manifesting worked this morning. You know?
Manifesting worked. I mean, I can't compare it because this is my first time here, but I'm glad that we had a good day. I had a fantastic day. Operations were good. 2 trains on like the Woodies.
I've never actually been to this park on a weekend before where I've been able to see that. It's always weekdays where it's like you're used to one train and just a slow process. So this was actually very refreshing.
They were one train on Boulder Dash for years. I think that's like a recent change that they finally added both.
Hershend. Hopefully this is a good step in the right direction.
Yes.
I'll be very curious to see. We're seeing a lot of change with Kentucky Kingdom. I'll be curious to see if we see a lot of change here. This is still a pretty recent acquisition.
This is a very Hershend park, though. Just aesthetically, I feel like it fits the bill big time. I'm curious. We didn't show it in the video, but we walked like a really long pathway that leads back to like the rapids. They weren't open, so like, and the train also not open. But it's because they closed early, I think. And like, I didn't even know it went all the way back there. And they have so much more room. Like, if they wanted to just make the park bigger, it seems like they can, which is surprising. I didn't know that. So like, Hershend, let's see it. Let's see what you got.
I agree. So, we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, make sure to stay tuned for more here at Coaster Studios. We'll see you next time.